Well, thanks again for staying on the goal. We appreciate it. This was a film we shot, what, 2 summers ago?
2005.
2005. And we've been working on it ever since, trying to get it finished. This is actually the finished, locked version of the film. I produced the film, played Dennis in the film, and wrote and directed the beginning section. Lance.
Some of you have already heard this spiel already, but I'm Mike Nelson. I directed the hillbilly section of the film and wrote it, and did the director of photography, editing, and sound design, and I was a monster.
I'm Ben Trenum. I wrote the story, executive produced it, directed the opening and the ending, the slasher section, the vampire section, and then I wrote some other ones in there.
You did a lot of stuff.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Steven.
Just go ahead.
I'm Steve.
Alright, Steve.
No, I did all the makeup, and I directed the monster section, and I co-wrote it.
You also built the suit, the monster suit. So yeah, I guess we just open up to questions. You guys have any questions, anything? Concerns, thoughts?
After covering pretty much every horror genre, was it hard coming up with an ending, or did you know where you were going to go with the end?
Go ahead.
Right.
The ending. Yeah.
The end was kind of a fiasco. We went through 3 different versions of the end. We were trying to go through the just the writing stage of it, and Ben was writing the ending sequence. We thought that originally we were going to end on the slasher sequence. And then we looked at the film, we thought to ourselves, everyone's going to expect that. Everyone's going to watch that and think, oh, it'll be real world, he killed all his friends, he'll go to jail or die. And we thought we don't want to leave out an unpredictable note, So then we came up with this weird concept of how we would pull back and we'd be looking at a TV screen and it's like Charles and Lindsay and Dennis and Steve all hanging out watching a movie they just made. And then you can listen to Charles bitch about how he can't think of a way to end the film. And everyone's like, yeah, that ending sucked. And then
April Fools did it.
Yeah, April Fools.
Oh, yeah. So we figured we couldn't pull that one off. So then we just came up with this end where, he saves school finally and ends up getting killed just because he's an idiot.
Randomness.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, no happy ending.
Nope.
He looked happy though.
So he was pleased.
Yeah.
So yeah, it took us a couple of weeks to finally strike upon an ending that we wanted to sit with. We ended up not shooting the TV version, which is good. I'm glad we didn't shoot that. So.
How'd you come up with the name? Being as it was a low budget, not yours, but when it was a low budget summer school from the 90s with Kirstie Alley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't think of another title for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I was writing, I was like if you put it like Summer School Massacre or some other slasher title, and it's like, wow, that's retarded. It has nothing to do with the title, so I figure if it's more generic, the more generic it was, that way all the genres could fit inside of it without being like, well, you said slasher, and there's only one part that's slasher. So.
I personally didn't know about the Summer School movie, and I consider myself
The
a
funny
film
thing is,
fan.
there was a part in the 90s movie where there was some horror.
Yeah, all
in there.
They all dressed up.
Yeah,
That was the guy's name, actually.
Wasn't it Chainsaw or something like that?
Chainsaw and Slash.
Yeah.
And he had the gumball and eyeball. That was cool. Yeah, and apparently there's another Summer School in production right now too.
A remake.
A remake of that.
With Cedric
Of
Diggory.
that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was kind of weird. We found that out when we put this on IMDb, and then you type in the name, you get 3 different listings now. So.
Yeah, we had executive producers that we've never heard of on
Yeah.
the movie, so
Yeah.
what did you guys do?
We pretty much just didn't want to cop out to like the horror title. Yeah, we wanted to kind of set as like, oh, it's a horror movie, but it's called Summer School. I don't know. That to me is more interesting than having a name that has like blood or guts or killer or slasher, nightmare. It's
Like Friday the 13th doesn't really say anything beyond a date.
yeah. So it's that sort of.
Any other questions?
So how'd you do the effects with the guns? Looks like you had some pretty historically accurate guns in there.
A few different ways.
Guns. Guns are my
We never fired any guns inside the school.
Yeah. All the guns that were done inside the school, I'd say, let's see, the rifles and the Luger were real. And the handgun that Officer Klein at the end was not. But all the gun effects were done and after in post. And it was just by painting some frames in Photoshop and animating it.
The rifles on the outdoor set.
Yes. Yes, but all the gunshots outside were all blank ammunition with paintball dust balls hitting the trees and the walls to make the effect.
Except for the car. We actually shot a slug through the car.
Yeah, we did shoot a slug through the car window. Yeah.
What was your budget?
Well, final.
Well, the shoot budget.
Yeah, it's
We got really lucky with this. We didn't pay anybody to work on this film. Everyone worked for free. We got the location for free. We got keys to the school for the whole summer. So we came down every weekend and just shot for like 14 hours a day. It was pretty nuts. So all we ended up paying for was food, gas, and the camera. So when it came right down to it, it was like $8 grand to shoot the film. But then in post, we pumped the budget up to about 50. Because you got to get the music. The song at the end, we had to buy the rights to, and we had an original score made, and we had the whole thing synced
and mixed.
and
Very important.
all that good stuff. So, and then marketing and whatnot.
I saw you have it for sale downstairs. Do you have it for sale in mass production anywhere? Do you buy it at Best Buy or?
It's not out in any stores as of right now. We've got a few local places. What was the place you took to? The Source has it. Graveyard Records was it?
Graveyard Records in
That's not very
Cudahy.
local.
Yeah, it's not very local.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can rent it at Cinema Revolution, downtown Minneapolis on 26th
Your
Street.
friends are right there.
Yeah.
But it just came out like a month ago, so
Yeah.
we're just starting this out.
Yeah. So we're currently still looking for somebody to possibly pick it up. Just shopping it around, seeing what kind of deals we can get, and just taking it that way. So
Pay back our investors.
yeah.
Eventually.
Us?
Sometime.
Yeah, which is us. Anything else? Anybody?
Just too cold to raise a hand.
Got that right.
All right.
Well, cool. We appreciate you guys watching the film, and
Yeah.
stop by the booth here tomorrow. We're downstairs.